So today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite movies from the 80s, The Lost Boys. It's starring Corey Feldman, Kiefer Sutherland, and I forget dude's name that plays Samwise Gamgee, but we all know who I'm talking about. Remember when he died in Stranger Things? That was pretty fucked up. But come to think about it, the movie itself was pretty messed up. Oh wait, no, he wasn't in that. That was the other Corey. It was Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Wow, I really messed that up. And I said it was one of my favorite movies. That's funny. But nah, the way the movie starts, they're moving into the town. They're moving to, you could tell it's supposed to be Santa Clarita, but they're moving to the new town or whatever, and things seem odd. Drive past that sign that says it's the murder capital of the United States. And when they finally get to their grandfather's house, my man's over there playing dead on the floor. And the crazy shit about that was you could tell the grandfather was off. There was nothing that was really, compelling to say that this man was sane. If anything, his insanity made him more interesting. The taxidermy stuff around the crib was odd too. But cut to it's nighttime. They're at the pier. Mom's is looking for work. Brother's out there trolling for puss. And the youngest brother, Mikey, he's over there at the comic book shop, as kid, does. What kid wouldn't find the comic book shop in the local area? It's either you're going to find the comic book shop, you're going to find the arcade, or you're going to find something to that degree where, most kids would hang out. For some reason, there's a bunch of like punk rock adults stealing comic books. Didn't understand it, but whatever. My man comes in there, he starts schooling them on which Superman is supposed to go where, which Spider-Man is supposed to go where. They're looking at him like, who the fuck is this kid? Which, by all rights, it is their parents' shop. But then again, you could tell they don't know shit about comic books because they're all militant and into trying to fight vampires. Side note, they're aware vampires exist, but they've never actually fought one. Or maybe they're, you know what? We'll save the speculation for later. Anyway, after that, they're like, oh, bro, you gotta check out this. This could save your life. And they hand him like a Dracula comic. He's over there, oh, I'm not really interested in these kinds of things. I don't like horror comics. You'll like this one. So he takes it home or whatever. And fucking Brand, he's over there on the beach, links up with this chick named Star. He's checking her out. You got Nick Capello on stage just going off, oily muscles and shit just everywhere, looking wild. The 80s was crazy. But he's rocking out. He's rocking out on that saxophone. Side note, he used to play sax for Tina Turner. So that's kind of cool. But turns out Mikey likes to, Mikey, Brand. All these names start blending together. Fucking sucks, honestly. Once you watch one movie that has these characters in it, you start thinking about other characters from other movies like The Goonies, which is probably more of a superior movie. Anyway, they're on the beach and he fucking goes to get on his little dirt bike after Keith Sutherland just pulls up and snatches his bitch up. It's like, yeah, you just met her, but I know her. Come on, Michael. Ah, the sexual tension between Michael and Kiefer Sutherland's character was wild. He kept screwing with him during the movie. My bike can't beat yours. You don't have to beat my bike. You just have to keep up. It's like, yo, what kind of homoerotic shit is this? Maybe I'm projecting, but it felt a little, especially when they started going to eat those dudes at that party at the bonfire. It's like a bunch of guys just pull up. They're like, yeah, we're gonna watch from the shadows, and then we're just gonna eat everyone. I'm not gonna lie, Mike was being a little bitch at that part. It's like, dude, come on, you know they're different. You know they're not regular folks. Just fucking just join them. Just partake, man. Your life would have been so much easier if you had partaken. Partook. Partaken or partook? Partaken. But yeah, life would have been so much easier for you. You could have been a creature of the night. You would have had your chick with you the entire time. You wouldn't have to worry about your little brother anymore. Who's kind of a dick with a little dog. Speaking of his dog, when the dog bites him, what'd you do to my dog? It's like, what the fuck? Your dog attacked me, buddy. Anyway, so Michael's over there hanging out with the wrong crowd. And it's very obvious that he's not the same Michael that moved to town with his family. His little brother is over there wondering what's really happening to him. Then again, I don't think he gives a shit. Half the time of the movie, they don't even seem like they like each other. I mean, the older brother, as far as older brothers go, is doing what he's supposed to do. But the younger brother, he's being a dick the whole time. Fucking your brother, you're suspecting your brother of being a vampire, and rather than trying to figure it out, see if he's gonna be all right. First thing you did was you called your mom to snitch. Mom, he's trying to kill me. Sammy, mom. So Michael starts floating outside the window. It's actually an insane visual. Fucking Corey Haim over there screaming bloody murder onto the phone or into the phone. And the mom rushes out of her new job to hurry up and get there. It's like, oh, that's a hell of a first day. You just fucked up her first impression with a new guy. Or wait, no, weren't they at dinner? They were at dinner. She was at dinner with her new boss. Yeah, I've seen that before. I've definitely seen that porn before. Anyway, so she gets home. Turns out it's all bullshit. Grandfather's over there getting ready to go out for the night. He's getting ready to tear up some puss. Putting fucking Ajax or whatever, fucking borax or some, he was putting some kind of fucking cleaner on his face for shaving cream for some reason. And he takes off, he disappears for most of the movie. Cut to now Michael's hanging out with the fucking guys again, except this time he's going to their lair. And it's kind of cool, rundown hotel that sank into the ground after an earthquake. Highly dangerous place for anyone to be, let alone a vampire. That we haven't established turn into bats or anything like that. So if they do have any crevices that they try to sleep in, they're gonna be squeezed real tight up in those shits. They're over there fucking eating rice and Chinese food. I've never seen vampires actually have an appetite for regular food other than this movie, which I need someone to explain that to me because that's some wild shit. You just basically telling me that you don't have to drink blood, you can just eat chow mein. Anyway, so they're over there fucking with Michael. They turn the rice into maggots in front of his eyes. It was just an illusion, though, I think. Unless he was really eating maggots, and they just like showed him what he really was eating. That would actually be cooler than the latter. Actually, no, the former. The fromage. It was all cheesy, honestly. Cut to a whole bunch of other bullshit. Frog Brothers come over for dinner because they're trying to prove that the mom's new boyfriend is actually the head vampire. But I mean, he passes all the tests. He gets invited in. They do the spoon thing, garlic thing. Nothing works. And the boys, they keep fucking with Michael because why not? He's kind of a dick. Fuck it, he moved to our town and he's trying to move in on our vampire chick. Nah, man, it's not happening. Not happening at all. Um, yeah, so the Coreys and the Frog Brother, they suspect, they really are vampires. So what they do is they go with Michael and they take their grandfather's car, which they weren't supposed to do, and it's a badass car, like cherry red, old school, beautiful, beautiful. And they take that shit and they go to that hotel cave. And as they're looking around, they find the chick Star and the little boy who's dressed up like Sergeant Pepper for some reason. I guess that was just the style at the time to wear a fucking marching band jacket. But they find her and they find him. They try to get them away and shit. And the two Frog brothers, they go with Corey Haim and they end up finding the vampire sleeping upside down. So these stupid fucks, they have the bright idea to let's stake them one at a time. Let's go after the smallest one. So they go after Alex Winter. Yeah, Alex Winter's in this movie, by the way. Bill and Ted. It's excellent. So they go after him, which in hindsight they should have went after him. Dude from Wet Hot American Summer, Billy Worth, and they should have went after Kiefer Sutherland as well. Like, how did he not be the first target if you think he's the leader of the vampires? Let's go after the smallest one first. Never listening to you again when we go to hunt something. So they kill him, it wakes the others up, and they very quickly have to get the fuck out of there because they're being chased. And honestly, that chase sequence was dope. Like the way the camera panned out and just started flying overhead, heading towards where the house was. And, we get ready for the final battle where the other vampires show up at the crib and start attacking the boys. But they like home alone the whole house. They put garlic everywhere. They have a bathtub upstairs filled with garlic and holy water. Or it might have just been garlic water. I don't even know if it was holy water. Oh yeah, no, they did fill up on holy water because they ran to the church and they stuffed their guns inside of the water, sorry, water guns inside of the water so that they could collect it. So all hell breaks loose back at the house when the vampires finally do show up. One of them gets got in the bathroom in the most gruesome way possible for practical effects. Like, it was all melty and shit. That was gross. Another one, I believe, got staked through the heart, like a makeshift spear that they had. Kiefer Sutherland. The fight between Kiefer Sutherland and what's that other actor's name? Jason Patrick. That fight was interesting. It didn't last very long, but the fact that Jason Patrick was kind of not an even match for Kiefer Sutherland's character, but he was like holding his own against him. I thought that was a little strange, just for the simple fact that he's never actually fed on anybody, so he wouldn't have the strength in order to fight back. But, you know, the threat of killing my baby brother is what set him off. So he goes and he jumps right in there, shoves him into a bunch of fucking antlers that the grandfather, because all the taxidermy stuff that he does, he had just like in the other room. And you think that's the end of the movie. You'd be wrong. You'd be very wrong. Uh, so mom comes home. She brings her fucking boyfriend with her. I didn't even mention the part where the dog low key attacks the girlfriend. It was a little throwaway thing for me, but that's kind of what initially set the kid into thinking, oh, maybe this is the head vampire. He even has a hellhound. But again, passed all the tests, so whatever. Come to find out he was the head vampire. The reason why none of that shit worked was because they let him into the house. Apparently, if you let a vampire into your home, it renders you powerless against them. So that's why none of that stuff worked. Still not sure how he was able to eat spaghetti, but movies. Uh, so Head Vampire, he's over there talking about how he wanted them to be the perfect family with all the kids, and how his kids were supposed to meet up with her kids, but it seems they're already introduced. And long story short, join me or die kind of situation. And then the grandfather, like the crazy fuck he is, drives his truck through the living room, and it has like a bunch of wooden stake, like giant wooden stakes in the back. And when he hits the brakes, they all just fly out and just land right inside of the head vampire shit and fuck him up. Turns out the grandfather knew the whole time, which kind of pissed me off. I was like, oh, fucking grandpa, dick, you knew? There's only one thing that I can't stand about that arena. It's all the damn vampires. You could have fucking warned us, dude. But yeah, no, that movie, that was The Lost Boys. The most simplistic analysis I could give of the movie, and it is one of my guilty pleasures. There are certain songs in the movie that I like a lot, and certain songs I don't like at all. Some of the scenes were cool. It was overall just a good movie, especially if you're gonna, just sit there and suspend everything that you know about vampires. You'll enjoy it more. Because the minute you start questioning how they can eat regular food, it's gonna fuck it up for you. It really is. But yeah, that was the Lost Boys. I think the next one that I'll talk about, probably do like Nightmare on Elm Street or something. I'll still stick with the '80s aesthetic. I mean, Lost Boys isn't really a horror movie, but it was intended to be kind of scary because there were parts of it that were scary, like right before they go to rip all the people apart. They did look pretty trippy. Kiefer Sutherland, when he gets stabbed at the end, that weird moan that he gives off, that was creepy, but for a whole different reason. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. And next time we'll get into something else. Maybe it'll be Nightmare on Elm Street, maybe it'll be something else. I'll try to give less of a simplistic analysis. You know what I mean? Or maybe not. I mean, it is the Marvelous Detection Agency. But then again, I'd probably be a shitty detective. Fuck it. We'll figure it out. See you next time.